Yes, hello everyone. This is Chimerolins Augustine. In this video, we are going to learn the different errors in Microsoft Excel. So I've already prepared something here. So here on your screen, we have something that we are going to use to demonstrate the errors in Microsoft Excel. So I have sample 1, sample 2, sample 3, and the error. Yeah, so we are going to start. The first error we are going to demonstrate is when you try to uh, when you try to divide by 0. What do you get? So always remember that whenever you're trying to enter a function, you start with an equal sign. So if you have this number and you're trying to divide it by 0, uh, that is the answer we are going to get, and that is the error. Yes, that is the error you're going to get. Or you can also get that error, it is HDiv. So this implements that we have tried to divide the number by 0. Or you can also get that error when you try, like when you try, oh sorry, when you try to divide by an empty cell. Let's say you say this one, divide by this empty cell. Automatically when you put that, you're going to get that error, the same error. Then the next error we are going to talk about is the hname. What does hname mean? Let's say you are trying to type a function, say equal sign. All errors appear with the first hashtag. That's when you get to know, oh, this is an error. So the next error you're going to look at is hname. What does hname mean? When you are typing, let's say you are trying to add these numbers, but instead of sum, for you type sim. Let's say that you consider that to be a typing error, of course. Oh, sorry, it has already demonstrated that is an error. So since that formula, sorry. Oh, undo. Let me first undo. Oh, since this does not exist, so we say let's say we're using sim. We choose that. It has already shown that that number really it does not exist. Or let us undo again. Or we can get that same error when you say equals su. Still is the same thing. That means there is a typing error within our formula. Now the other error we are going to use, we are going to look at is hnum. Hnum, rather h value. H value, we get h value in case we use our function with let's say we are trying to multiply these two values. But when you look at this, it has a mixture of both numbers and letters. So when you type that formula, it shall give us h value. H value simply means that we have mixed up letters with numbers. So the other error we can look at is going to be h hnum. Hnum involves involves invalid numerical calculations. So when we put our equals, let's say this is a negative number, but we very well know that it is actually mathematically they say that it is possible to get square root of negative numbers, but they are there. When you look at complex numbers, you can actually find the square root of what, of negative numbers. But since these are not complex calculations, these are easy calculations, so they don't go deep into the complex calculations. So here they will try to get, let's say, the square root sqrt of let's say this value, and let me put a bracket for simplicity. Oh sorry, no, let me undo that. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. I wanted sqrt. Remember, when you are doing our function, you start with an equal sign for it to be valid. Sq, that one, of this one. Then we close bracket. So when you put that, we shall definitely get hnum. That means there is no square root of a negative number. But when you further go for further studies, you discover that the square root of negative numbers is there, but not for different levels. So, but for our program, it will show us that that is hnum, since it is an invalid calculation. Now, the next one we are going to look at is going to be H null. H null is what? How does H null come about? So H null comes about in case we forget to put an operator. Let's say we wanted to sum up these two numbers, this one and this, but we forgot to put a plus sign. So when you enter, you get H null. Okay, the last one for today is going to be href. Href simply means invalid reference. So just in case you have added up 98 with 23, and then you also add up with, I've put a 25, a 45 there. So when you add up those, you get 166. But then you get to delete this. Let's say when you delete that one, you'll have your href. That means it is invalid reference because you have deleted one of that. But when you bring it back, of course, our value shall appear. But for clarity, let me delete that one so that we can see that reference. So basically, these are the basic errors as per Microsoft Excel. Yes, as per Microsoft Excel. Hname, we said hdiv when you divide by 0. Hdiv when you attempt to divide by an empty cell. Hname when you have a typing error, when you put a typing error in your value. Hashtag when the number is too big for the size of the value is too big to fit into the cell. H-value when you have mixed numbers and letters. Hnum when you have tried to calculate that a calculation that is not an invalid numeric calculation. Then H null we have talked of forgetting to put what? Forgetting to put uh, operators. Then href when you, let's say you have deleted the cell reference. So thank you so much for watching. That's all I have to for you for today. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe so that you get more content on my channel. Have a blessed day.